Welcome to the Double E Show. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the Double E Show. It's Banished Wednesday with Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice and Discrepency's DS Mods. Welcome back to R. Thompson's Hollow, everybody. Let's unpause, let them get working. We're going to slow them down to 2 times speed. A couple of things I wanted to make note of. Since the update to Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice from 1.2 to 1.3, there's something that I noticed that you can do. So like the Town Hall is the wooden dock set build. Okay, that's what I initially put down. But now there's a little upgrade toolbar here. I can click this and it'll upgrade it to the stone dock setting. So it'll make the base out of stone and it'll upgrade the building maybe? I think that's what it does. It upgrades the building to stone and the surround out of stone, which is pretty cool. And if I click on the dock, I can upgrade that to a walking stone dock, or I can delete it. And the same thing, let's see if I can get it. There we go, dock fence. So when you go into dock fences, let's close this down. We'll get back to the stats in a second. So when you're in the dock set, you have the dock fences. And then when you're in the stone dock set, you have dock fences. So the dock fences for the stone dock are darker. And in the wood dock set, they're a little bit lighter. I don't know if you can see that. They're almost like the same color as the docks, whereas the stone dock ones are darker. So when I put these fencing in, it's actually the darker version. Something I wanted to do here too. So let's go in here. Let's go into DS. Jetties and bridges. Construction yard. Texture 1. Light brown wooden jetty. Blue gray. Let's go with the light brown wooden jetty. Let's see if I can find... That's high jetty. I want to see if I can find jetty bridges, modular used jetty pieces. Jetty corner. What I was looking for, resource production, jetty services, no, not what I'm looking for there. Fences, walls, and decoration, there we go. All right, so wooden fences. So the jetty deco fence rail. Place decorative fence rails for the jetty F key variants, free to build, ghost decoration, delete via the UI box. Okay. So, you see how high this is? I can put the fence up here. So, I wanted to have a fence up here. And if I go through the F variant, I got that. That's 3. I think I'm going to do the 2-piece. And then I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to do the 2-piece like that. There you go. That way we have fencing. And then I left this opening here so I can get across to other pieces of the dock, because the whole shoreline is going to be dock fencing. Did I pause? No. Okay, so we're still running. Very good. Very good. Okay, so let's check out where did I place this fishing dock? This fishing dock is over this side. Very good. Okay. And they're working on that. Yes, it's not paused. Has all of its logs, all of its stone. Just needs built. I've got 2 builders. I'm going to move it up to 5 so we can get that working. And I believe, yeah, that's a new medieval little house. Excellent. Here's my forestry area, right? Nice dense area of forestry. But right out here, I can actually clear some of this stuff. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm definitely going to clear almost all stone. Okay, that's all gone. Very good. And then what I'd like to do is I'd like to just clear some trees there, a couple of trees there, some stuff over here. I want to leave a little bit of forestry around, but not much. And then let's see, collect fodder. Whoops. Collect fodder. Thank you. I'll collect all the fodder from that area. Right on. Okay. I want to collect the flowers, if there are any in there. Oh, there's an abundance of flowers in there. But of course there is. And I want to collect herbs, if they're there. Okay, we got a couple of herbs there. A couple of herbs there. Some herbs there. Herbs there. Right on. Now, I believe I had been asked why I placed the herbalist in close to the town area instead of out here in the forestry area. And so it's my understanding that the herbalist works like a clinic. They basically will go out and gather herbs from an area, but people go to them for the medicine. So if they're starting to feel under the weather, but not ill, they will go to the herbalist and get herbs to feel better. And if you have that way far away from the town, the time it takes them to travel to get the herbs and then back to work or whatnot is increased by X. So you can place it near the edge of your forestry areas and still have it function properly. Right now I have 40 stored medicine, but I have full health. So that's why I did it, and I'm testing that theory out because I had always thought you place the herbalist in with your gatherer, your hunter, your woodcutter, or your forestry. So, okay. And it looks as though all of our mines, well, all but one, all but you, have been completed. So that's nice. Okay. And you, the rock quarry, and then we've got the random quarry left. I'm not going to populate them with workers just yet. We have stone. We have logs. What's the other thing? We've got this forester's lodge in here with 8 people working in there. Let's raise it up. I want to make sure that I get collect. Is there deadwood? There we go. Collect all the deadwood in there, because all of that deadwood is firewood. I want to make sure I get almost all the stone and everything out of there. I mostly did. Mostly. But as you can see, not entirely. Okay, very good. Okay, so that Forester's Lodge. Take that. That Forester's Lodge. Fishing dock is done. I'm going to plop one person in there. Let's see, what do we got in the house over here? We got a couple of builders and a child. Hopefully that they swap out and those builders become foresters. But I could use another house over here. So, oh, that is very nice. I do like it. I do like it. I did put in a little sign. Little sign, this way to town. This way to town. I think I'm going to plop another house in over here, similar to this. I'm going to put the fishing dock up over here. I need to keep track of that. How are we doing on the tools? Tool limit is set. Right now they're doing stone tools, which is absolute garbage. But let's take a quick peek. Hold on. Come on. Inventory. We have 4 iron, so we can't do that. We've got iron ore. 12 iron ore. I could have you make iron. That'll make 4 iron. That'll give us 8 iron. And then, yeah, we're going to have you make iron for a couple. Alright. Woodcutters making firewood from fodder and thatch. How much fodder and thatch do we have? We have 83 fodder and thatch. Right on. Alright, so our fuel is okay. Let's do the overview. We have 17 homes, 21 families. So every home we build is actually important. There we go. We got a hunter and a gatherer in over there. So we need a couple of more homes for certain. Let's do that now. We're going to come in here, red ketchup, right here. Housing. Here, no, here. I can't remember which stone I used. That's bricks. So let's try this. Yep, that's the same. Okay. Rotate it around. F. Give them the same front porch. Give them a different front porch. Then move it down just a bit. Right to about there. Boom. Okay. How are we doing on lumber, by the way? Inventory. Lumber. We have plenty of lumber. Okay. So let's, where's my lumber mill? Okay. So right now you're making lumber. I could turn you off for a bit because we have plenty of lumber and I don't want to chew through the logs, right? Because, as I said, we have a really good amount of lumber. But I'm not going to take your job away because you're probably going to go back in. I need to build a couple of more houses. Let's see. Where are we at? Do I want to put them in over here? I kind of do. So, is it these? No, it's these, right? Here. Yeah, right there. And second floor. Like that. Right there. Boom. Okay. And that gives us a colorful little house. And colorful little house second floor. Right on. Okay. So that'll be 3 homes. 21 to 17. It's 4 families. 3 homes. That should probably work. Okay. Now let's take a look at... We've got 11 laborers. If I put housing out here for the miners... Well, before I put housing out, is that just a wood stockpile? That is just a wood stockpile. Okay, let's come over here. We're going to put in a general stockpile. I'll go 5 by 5. Yeah. And let's set a priority on that one. All right. And then once that stockpile is completed, I'm going to pick up all the raw resource from this general area. Because we can use every last bit of it. So I got a stockpile there. I have some pretty full stockpiles over here. And the barn is, yeah, I got some pretty full stockpiles for sure. I think I'm going to need to come in here to the dock set. Storage. So dock barn, stockpile. Come around this way. I don't know if I necessarily want a stockpile right next to the town hall, but could make it this way. I just want to make sure that whatever it is that I do is going to be within fitting. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to plop it there. Alright, so that stockpile is done. And we're going to come up here and I am going to clear out almost all. We're going to clear out this stuff. So right from the edge of the mountain over. Yep. That works. Okay. And put it there. Okay. So now the stockpile out on the water. That's going to look pretty sharp. So before I actually need the mines, that's the point I'm trying to make, is I got a lot of raw resources I can pick up off the land. Now let's take a look at, for DS jetties and bridges, right? We've got trade posts and merchants. We've got roads, tunnels, and bridges, which happens to just be the stone road and then the road removal tool. Fences, walls, decorations, remove structures, cancel removal. Okay. Jetties and bridges. So, jetty construction yard menu. Okay, so we need the lumberyard, which we have. We need the forge to make the metal parts, the metal pieces. We need a sand mine, and we need a glass maker. So let's do the forge. See how she looks. F variant, there is not, but she looks good. What do I got going on there? Let's go flatten land. Right. And then we'll go like that. And then we'll come back in here. And we will go forge. Yep, it's gone. Okay, very good. Oh, someone died during childbirth. I always hate that. So, if I place this here, it leaves a one path in behind it. All right, let's plop it down there and pause it for a second. Does that leave a path in behind it? It sort of does, but not really. These are ghost fences, by the way. I didn't put in the, I didn't want to spend all the wood. So I didn't, yeah. Let's come in, we're going to come in here. We're going to remove. And then we're going to come back in here. And we're going to go forge. That'll give a road in behind. So, there, like that. And we'll build you. We shall build you. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, so we're keeping up with the firewood demand, just having the one chopper in there. So that's excellent, actually. Okay. Now we got this house over here. We've got a gatherer and a fisherman. We've got the fishing dock here with one person in it, and they pulled in 126 so far. So, well, we'll see how they do after like a complete season. So there's the new medieval. All right. So now stuff is. Looks like they just cleared. They're bringing stone over. Very nice. Have they got most of the stuff cleared? They really haven't. But here's a stockpile that's filling up. That stockpile's full. Well, not really full, but okay. So I can close that out. Let's whoops, auto saving. Let's come in here with a priority. And I would like to prioritize you. I'm going to do the endo check, as Kendi says. Right on. Okay, so that's the position we're in this episode. We've added we're adding homes. We finished the fisherman's hut. We finished all the quarries. They're ready to go. We're adding more homes over here. I did put in these farms, but we don't have any seeds, so that'll come with trading. But the farms are basically backyard gardens. I just wanted to make them look cute, and they got to be 4x4, so they actually fit very well with this design. So, and again, ghost fencing, so it is what it is. I could come back in later on and make them non-ghost fencing, but I really don't see the purpose of it. And I actually, yeah, that's exactly where I wanted to be. Okay, where are you at? You're over here by the, yeah, you're right here. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and get your walkway in right there. Very nice. Maybe somebody will walk by and tap it with a pickaxe. Woodcutter, fisherman. It's a tough spot. Although that's the fishing docks, so not really a tough spot. How are you guys doing? 800 a season? That's actually not bad for 2. For the vanilla dock, or vanilla fishing dock, yeah. So I might actually throw in a second one over here then. So there you go. So we got 4 fishermen now. That shall work. And Stockpile's almost done. Jetty Forge is almost done. I should still have an abundance of lumber. I do. Okay, 22 families, 18 homes. So those 2 homes are imperative to finish. We can throw a priority on them. Those are what I want built first. And then as soon as these houses are done, we're going to call it an episode. So, I'm going to very slowly say, if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions as to what you'd like to see me do here in R. Thompson's Hollow, put them in the comments below, because I do read them. And with that, I will catch you next Wednesday for another episode of Banished with Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice and Discrepency's DS Mods. Peace!
That was a failure of epic proportions, unacceptable.